Good day, class. This is our reference book, the second edition of Conducting Needs Assessment, a Multidisciplinary Approach by Fernando I. Soriano. This book will help us understand on how to guide and explains the process of planning a community intervention by helping both students, kayo, and practitioners understand how to plan and conduct a needs assessment. Coverage includes planning the needs assessments, including the variety of methods used, survey methods and sample sizes, data collection and analysis, and reporting the findings. Did you view the course outline that I sent to you last week? Nandoon yan siya lahat. So what is conducting needs assessment? I've already sent you a pretest. Hopefully, you would able to answer it. Okay, we'll just read this example for you to help and understand what the needs assessment is. So Luis, the foundation that has funded us from the start and was in fact responsible for starting a community agency, says it may not be able to fund us anymore because they say we are not making a difference in the community. They cite news reports in newspapers and on radio and TV of incidents of violence, vandalism and robberies, poverty, and poor education. They use it as evidence that we are not making a difference in the community, when in fact we are making a big difference. I know, Mr. De La Rosa, but I have a feeling that maybe our past presentations to them are responsible. Presentations where we painted the same grim picture and pointed to all of the same problems of violence: poor health care, low education, poverty, domestic violence, and other abuse. Remember, all we are is a resource center that refers people out for the services and an after-school mentorship program. It just seems like when we need money, we promise to take care of all community problems. We have never done an assessment to show what the real needs are in the community and what we as an agency can realistically do to help. Kaya pala no na hindi na sila ah, hindi na sila susuportahan kanang dili na sila sponsoran ng agency na nag-sponsor sa kanila before because hindi sila gumawa ng needs assessment. Okay. So, those are some of the contemporary challenges na hinaharap ng social and human service agencies in today's environment. As a result, ang pagkuha ng pondo ay nagiging competition. Why? Because you cannot do a program, you cannot do a needs assessment to a group or organization kapag wala kang fund. 'Di ba? You cannot implement or conduct a program kapag wala kang fund. Factual information and data have never been more critical to agencies that depend on external funding. Okay, competition for scarce funds makes it critical that human service agencies provide factual and relevant information to funding agencies, steering clear of false promises about the impact of their programs and services. What funding agencies are looking for is objective and informative data on the needs for programs and services and on the possible impact that such services can have on the community. Before funding anything, funders want to know that human service organizations understand well the link between their programs and services and the outcomes they purport to have. This includes having a good sense of the theoretical and conceptual justification of their programs and services. Okay. One factor that is necessary to consider is the positive characteristics and strengths of the funding agency. on how to conduct needs assessment. This chapter is devoted to presenting the basic concepts and terms that one needs to consider when planning a needs assessment. We begin by defining what is meant by needs assessment and then distinguish them from other related efforts such as program evaluations. When we then consider the importance of incorporating a theoretical or a conceptual framework in needs assessments to guide the understanding of community problems and concerns. The special also the chap the chapter also discusses practical considerations such as limitations on time and resources. Such limits are the reality check, one that in the end determines the focus, depth, and scope. Only assessment. Parang nagkakandak ka rin ng research, you need to make a tools, conduct, gather data, and kailangan mong gumawa ng get the findings, no? Okay. So, according to Outskud and Wickens in 2000, needs assessment are conducted by organizations. It's either school systems, businesses, social service agencies, or government offices to determine the nature of problems affecting them and to seek ways what the problems can be overcome. So, need assessment are conducted. Kumbaga, para kang nagkakandak ng research para malaman mo ano ang sagot nun nung problem na yon. Sa needs assessment, magkakandak ka ng assessment para malaman mo kung ano yung needs ng organization na yan. Okay. In the preceding example, if Michael fills the questionnaire, will the effort be a needs assessment, a satisfaction survey, or evaluation agency? What do you think? Okay. Needs assessment are frequently confused with program evaluation efforts, no? Later, malalaman natin what is the difference of needs assessment and the program evaluation. Needs assessment may indeed be considered a form of evaluation because it may suggest that some of the services are not needed or lacking. Para ka ring nag-evaluate ng program because need assessment can suggest kung ano yung kulang sa program na yan, ano yung kulang sa service na yan. However, it is important to distinguish between needs assessment and program evaluation. So, need assessment, refers to a well thought out and impartial systematic effort to collect objective data or information that brings to light or enhances understanding of the need of services and programs, no? As I said, para siyang you are conducting a research, you should make a tools designed for collecting data. You collect data, you analyze the data, you get the conclusion or the answer or the findings or the results of the assessment of the research na you conducted. Okay. So, a need assessment is a part of planning processes often used for improvement in individuals. No? So, hindi lang pala ang needs assessment only for groups, organizations. But then, pati rin sa individuals, education or training organizations or communities. It can be an effective tool to clarify problems and identify appropriate solutions. As I said, ginagawa ang needs assessment to clarify problems, to know the nature of the problem of that certain individual or organizations or groups, and identify appropriate solutions. Kung ano yung pwedeng isuggest na programs or services on that organization. Gathering appropriate and sufficient data informs the process of developing an effective product that will address the group needs and wants. Okay. So that's all about the needs assessment. Just view the next video I will make for you. Thank you and God bless.